a retake.
Smokes out CT, flashes in towards elevator. JKS gets Isaac, and that might force rotation. They didn't charge so far forward. Nice bunny hops in from the T side line. 2-for-2 trades in a 3-on-3 situation, but Nico steps up with the P250. Kios is down. Shui's forced to back off himself. Nico has his eyes set towards CT as his opponents start rotating back in from that A site. Meanwhile, B has been taken by the G2 side. The bomb is down. The P250 sits around with the secondary pick back. Can't quite get the third, but it's IEM to clutch.
And try and see if the Romanian can get in for the 1v2. Got a kit on his back and a flash to work with. The bomb's been taken for quite a while, and G2 are holding this patiently.
USP leans in, tries to hunt out past the back lines, the quad, the white box. The flashbangs will come forward towards the main entrance. Port pushing out the utility, and the USP can't get drawn in time. IEM down to JKS as a pistol gain for G2. M4 watching alongside Shui. Swing sees Hunter, Hooksy gets caught. That's at least a couple of trades back and forth to a 3-on-3, so G2 hold their nerve. That's a 2-for-1 one way and a 2-for-1 the other way.
JKS can now start taking some space or walk out towards this mid control. You've got some presence towards the bottom of ramp from Nico. Monacy still outside of the B side, and Acor's timing onto JKS could be everything.
He goes down out towards mid-control, up towards the ramp take here for Nico. Bomb's still slowly rotating out towards this A side, so Nico's just making noise here, trying to bait a core forward and almost gets the taps onto him. Not quite landed the heads overall. Does get IEM eventually in the back line, so 2-on-2 situation. 20 seconds, and Acor's now wrapped out towards the back of the alley position. Teammate of Shui on the back lines will try hold against the bomb carrier. Nico indeed does drop, but Monacy has the bomb here. Needs to get that plant down. Heard the reload of Acor, knows that he's around that corner. Doesn't know where to plant safe because there really is no position. He's out in the open, forcing the fight on one, but Acor wins it for the double for the first round for GamerLegion.
Right though.
Ready for JKS. Spray is extremely awkward. Hunter can punish that, and JKS can follow suit. Kios down, 5-on-3. This has to be a save call for GamerLegion, I think.
Yeah, you're probably right about that one. Even Acor is just taking some further damage and more responsive, going down towards that CT spawn angle. But hang on a sec, the IGL of Shui has actually made this winnable.
3-on-3 situation. This is plausible now. Before the bomb went down and everything, Hooksy now making his way up. Flashbang caught on a course. Still JKS forced to trade with a double, not quite the triple. IEM now to deal with the backstabbing player of Nico, who's in at Scaff with the headshot. Gained and all. 3 to the board of G2 as they clap back against Game.
Не можешь пополнить баланс в Steam и бегаешь шерпом в инвентаре? Заходи на knifex и забери до $50 в бесплатном кейсе. И до 500% бонуса к депозиту по лимитированному промокоду. Ищи ссылку и промокод в закрепе или описании.
On the clock, and 2 on B with the jiggle pigs. Isaac hasn't seen anything.
Now he has JKS dead. Kios also extends out ahead of Banger. Monacy can't get a headshot back to get the kill to return. Still a 2v3. G2 now need Hooksy to come in with that mid flank and find some sort of return. That bomb's got to commit towards the B side, and as Monacy starts rotating now, Hooksy turned away from IEM at the wrong moment. The timing was awful, and now Monacy's got to fight the clutch.
Monacy up against the first before he could even get that bomb down. Up to the side directly. Isaac's keeping his head down. Jumped up for a moment, and the kill does get presented.
Bit of an awkward spray, giving up a lot of damage to Isaac as well. Acor AWP detected. Monacy ducked out of the way. The AWP now spotted and eventually gets him in the open. And Monacy was forced to fight and back up with the rest of the CTs and more because G2 are applying their pressure. Perfect flash in. He's out in the open and now dead to rights of the hands of Monacy. They forced out the B side with a single frag. And Shui's the only man here to respond to position. The bomb's going down. The retake is on.
I don't know about that, if I'm going to be honest. This does not presenting much at all for GamerLegion. Unless they get a pick in quickly, they're better off just saving.
They have been in safe positions before, and they've gone force forward with some early kills. Not quite early kills this time around, though. Lin, there's Hooksy down. Hunter engages with Monacy's support. That's a second kill for Monacy. Hunter with a kill of his own. Wraps him over. And Acor's AWP will be able to get the trade onto the man. Such low HP for G2, but same story for GamerLegion. Down by a man, they've got to rotate away. And there'll be a... Monacy leg shot only gain. Another very fast play in from mid. This time GamerLegion are the ones to come out on top. JKS down, bomb dropped and all. 4-on-3 situation. G2 walk their way up into that mid control with Hunter leading the charge into potentially what could be another B play. They've made it work so far, but this time being down by a man, no split involved. Kios back with Acor's AWP. Leaning in ahead of the sandbags. Kios caught off guard with utility in hand. Hunter walks up for the double, and just like that, it's turned around with a bomb dropped by Acor back in mid. Smokes down against the incendiary, and Hunter feeds himself to the big green gun. Now Nico alone to clutch it, will grab that bomb. He had some criticisms to his individual performance over the course of the RMI. He'll get it planted down for default and wait for the CTs to come in for the retake here. I set backed out towards the stairs position. Expecting there to be a boost or potentially some sort of CT play in incendiaries onto the back line. Nico is just going to wait for the lineup, for the headshot. Hearing footsteps, and IEM gets the kill instead.
Toes.
Incendiary on ahead of the smoke. Nico caught. Hunter forced to back up. May walk right into the crossfire. Second man's out there indeed. Isaac will get that kill. Shuey backed up towards CT spawn. The teams are creeping around where Kios is. Hooksy trying to find a backstab, and indeed the Tech 9 does come together. Manassi crosses successfully. The bomb will also make its way towards the plant position. Down at default perhaps. Isaac looking for a player. Hooksy catches him with the Tech 9 and gets it to a 3-on-3.
And this is starting to get out of hand, and even Modessy's in a super aggressive position. That incendiary down towards default's going to force out JKS.
Oh, bust through the dink, down 5 HP. Hooksy gets IM. Shuey's already dead. And a core on the backstab. No chance. 1-on-3. Good Iman. 5 rounds down. G2 on a tear. Modessy looking to try and tear straight through the B defensive. Isaac does hold the line for now. Hooksy there with a trade. Tries to double up, but bops that bomb ahead of the sandbag. So Kios holds a pretty crucial point of the map for them. Backstabs are getting a bit overzealous for G2, for GamerLegion rather, I should say. Nico for G2 gets IM to return to a 3-on-3.
Not just the patience there, not committing to the B-side XC, but just over-rotating CTs. Kios now forced out in the open, and while everything looks so good.
As well, behind the orange boost. Looking back in against Nico, and Nico just gets that headshot, as you would expect. The slow walk in, and the bomb plant secured. 1-on-3 for Acor. And this AWP, I mean, it's just best to save, isn't it? 2 players to make their move forward to the T side. Kios's Deagle catches Nico. Modessy's forced away from ramp. Hooksy now inbound. Walker trying to lean in from that ramp entrance as IM will finally drop. Hooksy moving forward closer. They're trying to find the angles to work with. The kills being found. Kios and a core though. Trade back. 2v1 now for Modessy. Alone for the G2 side, connects on Acor though. Now Kios alone, 2K to his name, jumping around the corner. The Julies are pulled out for Modessy, who baits him closer. Kios will get the kill, but there is no kit, so there will be no time for this. He might not even save the AK here. Thanks to that AWP being saved. Acor still got 4 grand on him all. Quick swing from IM, he's to get this opening kill indeed. He lands on Nico ahead of the smoke. Shuey's going to flank against Hooksy now. He walks forward ahead of sandbag. Spray is extremely awkward, but it does come together for the kill in the end. Hunter caught off guard. JKS fast to respond.
And just when it looked like there were going to be further opportunities for GamerLegion to get the man up, it ends up being back to evens. While a lot of damage has been done onto Hooksy, it's whether that could be transferred into a kill. You've got a hard rotate over towards A because Isaac's coming through from the backstab. Good info.
Honestly, watching it though. Kill miss, but JKS bails him out. 2 kills to his name. Now they make their way up towards that B site. Acor knows what's going on. He's out towards the mid position himself in the incendiary to block them away from the main entrance. Meanwhile, Hooksy walks outside. Ali Kios is dead, and Acor doesn't know where to go from here. Still 2 losses, but those 2 losses have at least been kept close. Nico, nothing close about that engagement against Shuey from a long-range distance. Gets the headshot, takes no damage. Similar for Hunter out towards the B stairs. Kios falling to his cousin. North of Acor hoping for a trade back towards mid, but just caught off. Leg shot connected on Hooksy. JKS.
Any chances, not many opportunities to strike at all. JKS going to deal with the last player. 12-3. That is a result and a half to come through from the international squad. Seeing the rush come up ramp.
None of their CT side with only 4 rounds to get this map under wraps and go towards the pick of GamerLegion. Already killed for Modessy and Nico. Fast rush out for Isaac. Does get a couple back. Modessy holds his line. And Hunter holds his nerve for the kill against IM. That's a very quick pistol for
JKS aggressive with this MP9. Up on the bonus round, keeping the economy in the bank. And even IM's just been spammed through a smoke.
That's unfortunate. So this from JKS. Does get traded back by Kios at the very least, but Hunter immediately in against Isaac. Kios can get the trade back through the wall bang. It's a double for him. But now they have the info on both individuals, and Hooksy closes in the backstab. Smoke's flashing in. Turned away from, taking too long, burst up, Monacy gets that kill. Tap on the bomb for Keels to try force out the frags, and all we have to do is stay alive. Hunt him down after time as well, that'll cripple the economy state of the T side.
Spam through the smoke when contact gets landed from Hunter. A lot of utility and GamerLegion finally starting to go.
Keels has been seen. Dead to the hands of Nico. hoopzy lines up one of his own. There is a trade back from IEM. Deagle up close against Monacy. Captures that M4, but the line M4 of the T side now falls. It's a 1-on-3 for Acor. Dealt with by a Hunter. The taps to the triple, a 16-3.
Backstab fast too.
Instant smoke down towards the back pillar into the market doorway. hoopzy will try a hold, but IM puts him out with the opening kill. Monacy with a trade back. Backstabs are in, and Monacy does get a second kill through that smoke. Keels to respond, but JKS claps right back, and Hunter now moves in. Shui, I think, got spotted. Acor maybe less so. And waiting for that move forward.
It's all about a patience game, and for Shui, it's whether he keeps his eyes locked up to the apartments, because Hunter's going to come in late rounds.
He's watching for it now. The spot where Hunter is coming in from. Takes his taps to spot the player also out towards the market doorway. Is he aware of the second man? Apparently doesn't need to be. JKS is the big threat. Acor with 1 and 2. Now looking in for the third man of Nico. The headshot doesn't land. The USB comes up better. But there is no kit. I don't think Nico's got time. He's barely going to be on it in time. Oh, it's going to be close, actually.
I think he's got it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. What a hold. What a pistol for G2 again. Shui will try and lean in for the contact. It's actually Keels who gets the kill out of ramp. And that adjustment from Monacy is going to go awry. Shui with the pick back, 5-on-3. JKS in it dark has been unaccounted for. Just gets Keels. That's the one pick found. No further reaction from GamerLegion.
You can see Isaac starting to walk out B, and this could be a perfect timing, but hoopzy comes back into the fold, and this SMG gets caught off guard. Real nice manipulation there of the rotations for GamerLegion, because they've got B completely opened up.
Yeah, hoopzy was watching that short position. Didn't expect there to be a player out of pallet or out of apartments already.
3 on B.
Molotovs and flashes sent. hoopzy and Monacy and Hunter having the crossfire locked. Isaac will fall. SMG jump phasing. Hunter actually credited with the kill. hoopzy just an assist. Smokes down towards the back of the pillars as hoopzy will finally drop towards 1 casualty to return for GamerLegion. Monacy, unawares of how close Shui was, does get picked up through the smoke. So 3-on-3, making it 2 as Hunter also caught off guard.
You can just see the way the GamerLegion slow it down, work off of that util, bait G2 aggressively, and that's when they're able to capitalize. Nico and JKS are just nowhere near this B site, and this should be GamerLegion fighting their second rounds.
At least in theory, Nico's giving it a shot. Incendiary sent the header IM will only just spread after the bomb goes down. Meanwhile, JKS unaccounted for here on the backstab. The AWP is being covered up by Shui in a passive position. I think you've seen the gun barrel. It must have done. Oh, Acor looks in, but JKS gets the kill. Now looks for Shui next up. Taps onto his general position, but can't quite find the angle. Meanwhile, IM's caught off by Nico, and suddenly it's all towards Shui. Engaging. Can't get Nico. Does get JKS. Swing for the spray. And Nico's on 8 HP, so GamerLegion can't equalize the scoreline. Spray doing damage. Kill not quite found. Nico's going to stick around, but Shui's going to catch him through that smoke and continue to aggress into connector as well. They're not quite ready for this. They try to look back in towards that A side. They might be meeting trouble. Monacy is going to meet trouble here towards the apartments. Shot and missed. AWP up close. Backed up by hoopzy, who gets a double. But the trades are good for the T side. hoopzy is the last man left. 1-on-3. Finds Acor at least, but a leg shot against him on 4 points of health. Surely he can't hold on, and indeed, he can't.
I'm liking this. This is a real 5-2, setting the pace early.
Kios standing ready to receive them inbound from the ramp control. It's Nico that gains ramp. Kill found. Acor's a bit closer than you might expect. Leg shot only. He gets the kill to double up.
And that just patience coming through. You could see the way that Acor was waiting for over-aggression, and Nico's going to think about double facing back into ramp. This could be real nice here for Shui if he continues to overextend.
This is going to back away to keep his eyes on from ticket booth. Look onto that connector control, and Nico covers ramp from short, or from close range, I should say. Wait from Shui. Might try baiting his man. Now he's seen him. Quick shot to back off. Nico going to get in the dark and wait for receival.
Oh, just the support coming through. That bait and switch. Monacy just driving the attention back over. Isaac's going to try and walk out on 8. Needs to find the second kill. Oh, no, it doesn't.
Nico's ready for a bit more 3 in this round. Perfect stuff for him. Finally, the nade from IM brings it back to a 1-on-1. Should grab that bomb, should plant it, but hoopzy has been set up for this clutch here. Tap on default, trying to force him out from CT spawn. Instead, it's inbound from the connector stairs. The head has been seen. The engagement is found for IEM, who saves the round here for GamerLegion. Bails out
to the apartments. They've gained themselves another rifle, and they've got 3 on A with the crossfire of the AK of Monacy.
Here they stand. Execution inbound from GamerLegion. The 5-7 forces forward for Hooks. He gets that one kill. Monacy's AK engages IM. Drops that bomb on a cinder blocks. Kios and Acor now moving in with their flashes forward. The AKs wrapping the corner. Hunter sees it in against Kios. Does his damage. Monacy gets his HP and doubles up for the triple overall. A third round for G2 as they finally lock out a defense.
There's aggression in the early round. Take the fight to GamerLegion. Don't give them the amount of respect they had previously.
Acor has picked one back against Nico, so revenge has been found. Shui walks in from connector. Kill on Hunter. The cousin's dead and buried. Now to the 3 remaining players of G2, one of which is JKS. In Palace, still aggressing. IM catching Hooksy. Receives some fire back from, I believe, the AWP there. JKS now just hiding, but I think being watched here. GamerLegion think that he might still be pushed up. Bomb will rotate. The AWP shot does not connect. IM forced out of the way.
You can see the way that the more passive approach is leaning out. Nico out to the open, gets caught on a timing from IM.
Perfect chance to strike onto Monacy as well. AWP missing still. JKS now alone as his 2 teammates have fallen rotations. Won't get in time. Save call now for Hooksy and Hunter. GamerLegion with 9.
And this is where we can start to really see where...
60 seconds, Nico. Around the corner. AK engages the M4, but the M4 wins the fight. This is looking a little bit better here for G2. Nico's continued to aggress, and Acor has absolutely no idea. 2 now left in towards Palace, and Nico's dipping in for a triple. Maybe transferred to the Quadra. Hunter is there. He drops the bomb of Isaac to claim number 4 for G2. And that smoke for Nico to see where players have crossed out to. He knows that Isaac is back in CT spawn. Nade to finish off the job against him. Now he's a dead man. 3 players left for GamerLegion. Time is ticking as Kios ain't missing his shots. Adjustment to the Heat Kooksy. And G2 are taking their time with this. They need to get a move on here. Utility, next wave, sent up. Incendiary, HGs, trying to force players out. Acor, shot missed out. The AWP and Monacy connects in now. Kios and IM to hold. Monacy gets his kill back. Kios is a dead man, but they're not on the bomb in time. This took too long for Nico and Co. as GamerLegion find 10. Not anything that we could see in tactics bases or anything like that. Fast Betsy now from GamerLegion. They go quickly into the A site. They've got JKS burning. Flashbang at least keeps Kios blind, enabling a decent kill back from JKS before he burns alive. Monacy with the AWP in a jungle finds Shui. It's a 4-on-3 as a result, but 1 player spotted at the gap in the smoke. That's Hunter. Dink down to 30 HP.
Bomb goes down towards default. This time around, there's a backstab. We haven't really seen that from G2.
Slow walk in for Nico, but Isaac's accounted for it. And Hooksy goes drop into a 3-on-3. Flash in, he's blind, but Nico dies anyway. Monacy's off, looking for wall bangs, looking for any sort of way in as Hunter's now dead himself. It's a 1-on-3 for the AWP, he just can't handle it. It's 11-4 now, G2 on the T side. Now it's time to pick up the paces and pick up the slacks, but IM and Acor instantly in with a double up of the pistol. Hunter and Monacy, 2 casualties taken. 5-on-3, up towards short, into the B site. They have got Kios standing by, ready for headshots, which will gain the first of, spot the second. Third man should be detected here and connected very soon as JKS gets the responsive. It's him and Nico, 2-on-4.
Oh, Nico trying to get out towards the stairs, but he doesn't know about Acor down on the exact same corner. JKS stuck in ladder all by himself to try and see if he can isolate some of the individuals. At least he deals with Acor, but there's still 3 more to deal with.
M4s on all 5 individuals of GamerLegion. Kios swings, gets his kill. Nico with a responsive Shui. Instant trade the same. That's apartments control. And if Shui continues extending, he'll find the bomb as well. He does back up. It's a 4-on-3 for GamerLegion regardless.
Acor's giving a lot of respect for a walkout Palace or from this ramp area. Instead, just focusing the attention to Connector and waiting for his CT teammate to catch the info.
Burst 3 from IM. JKS caught off by Acor. Double up. And now I'm convinced. Now I'm sold. Perhaps there was something to that FaZe result. There's something to this mid control for Shui. Hunter and Hooksy down already. 3 3 left standing for G2. Flashing for JKS, doesn't even catch Keel's blind. Orp of Acor gets Monacy, and Nico's in a 1v5. This is 16-4. We're going to map 3. GamerLegion have done it against G2.
Unit and just compounded so much death upon the side of G2. Nico's going to try and do his best to get a 1v5 together, but this is going to be GamerLegion wrapping up map number 2.
Yeah, Nico, the best he can do is just fight on. He's got no choice, of course. If he saves, it's done. And lean in for the CT side. IEM not detected. Acor is down as well on towards the cross and over at Coffin's. First HG put out the center of mass. HooXi, Monacy and JKS all tagged. 1-for-1 traders, Keels and Acor try and hold the back lines. Acor with the double Keels found one before he fell. A 2v4 as a result. G2 down by 2 individuals. The bomb dropped in the open as well. I don't think Acor's seen that just yet. He's tapping forward to try find a Hunter, revealing himself, of course, being back behind that new box. Expected here for the CT side as Nico tries to hunt him down. Finally a swing. Acor makes it a triple, and Shui closes out with a pistol for GamerLegion. To the left-hand side of it, though, you can see Kyo sneaking in towards the center of mass. Indeed, there is a gap to the left-hand side. Shui, the man down, though. Kyo's in the middle of the smoke. So many to gain. He gains absolutely nothing for it. 5 on 3. Oh, no, no, no is right. Hunter's got the plant. This is a round for G2.
Try and deal with the pit player of Isaac.
Nice re-smoke in for him to try and block off the apartment's entrance. JKS flashing out for his teammate Shui. Caught blinded eventually. Isaac there with at least one trade, and he does go down. IEM in the back corner, pushed into a corner and decimated by Hunter. Now 2v2. 2 MP9s for this retake, and Hunter is low. GamerLegion are very quick to position, making a lot of noise to this, so HooXi actually thinks there might be a second player back towards long. One player out, Keel's down. Acor leaning up, trying to burst through, trying to get a decent kill in. Finds HooXi, but doesn't connect any damage. Second for G2. Trying to adjust against it again. They've got trade potential on Isaac and Keels. Walk out into brackets for Shui. He's going to go awry. IEM at least gets that responsive, hoping you can find an AK, but that's not the case. Man advantage maintained. IEM now the crossfire alongside a teammate on the site. He's going to try and hide back in the apartments. Back turn Isaac with that kill. IEM with support. Acor also involves himself, leaving Nico in a 1 versus 3. Aware that he's sandwiched between 2 CTs. The bomb being dropped as well. No idea where to look. We'll put the smoke down, which should suppress in the apartments, but Acor, in the case of swinging out in the open at the right time, getting the shot to the back. G2 mounting up for another A here. Look at Acor just swinging in dry again. Punished by the G2 side. They can't keep doing that.
Smoke goes down towards his banana control. Now, Keels has not forced the rotate over from another one of his teammates. They've kept through an A for the moment, and the spam. The timing could not be any better.
Check in PC. Shui sprays down Hunter next to reduce them to 2 on G2. No utility basis for G2 to peek around that corner either, so I guess, again, a similar story applies with that mid-peek. IEM, AK, finds Monacy, can't quite get JKS. Isaac can, though. It's 3-all. With the AKs involved, can just overwhelm the T-side line. Acor giving chase towards 1 and does get JKS as Hunter falls to Isaac and the AK. It's a 5 on 3 in GamerLegion. Finding their confidence one more time. Shui past the smoke again. This time he could see HooXi on the right-hand side of the gap, though, so it's a bit more fair.
Mate, they're just full confident. Look at Acor is already in T-Spawn. He just continued to press down that second mid-avenue. He's going to get in behind Monacy with the bomb. And I love the way that GamerLegion are playing right now, just taking the fight to G2.
Acor takes the fight to Monacy. That's 1,200 bucks gained.
Down towards banana control. AWP from Acor against the jiggle. Deals at HooXi. Nice shot.
Got one player up close, and they are just about ready to deal with him. Nico adjusted towards by the flick. Lightning fast by Acor. Back to a 3 on 3.
Mate, that's the Acor I saw against FaZe. And the Acor that I saw against Spirit in the first and third best of ones. Now we're getting a glimpse of the best of 3. IEM towards the back of Dark. Hunter out to the open. The bomb doesn't get dropped. Instead, the continuation of the entry is successful.
Yeah, plant down for Hunter. I don't think Isaac's going to rotate to this retake. Just been even that AWP for the exit frags. G2. Oh, he's gonna flash. That's one good shot on HooXi. Aim punch is going to hurt him to get away from dodge, but IEM's there to try to get the trades and burns one from beyond the grave. A 3v2 for GamerLegion.
It's a strong protocol for GamerLegion. The anti-rush nades, Isaac in the apartments, catching off JKS, and now Monacy down to short in the 1v3. Has to try and get the bomb down. This is a tough clutch.
Instant response from GamerLegion in the follow-up round. G2 not allowed to string 2 together. 7-4, unless Monacy pulls out something great. He's on the AK. I only had a chance to get 4 frags so far, and he's got them all. Now we're sending his 1 on 3. Spray against the first man doesn't land though. Kios to respond. Mashes over, turn away from Isaac. Spray on towards HooXi. Hunter with a responsive. The AWP trying to focus on an angle in. Does sacrifice his teammate to get Hunter after the fact. 3 on 2. The bomb will get planted. The retake will be on for GamerLegion here. monezy, however, is hunting out ahead of that smoke, hoping that someone gives up a mistake.
Plenty of util for GamerLegion to work with. They've got smokes, heaps of flashes, and JKS is trapped in the side.
It's in the areas up. Utility sent in. M4 trying to look for the headshot, and Acor will drop. Kios, similar story. Shui trying to find a responsive, but just can't seem to do it. JKS and monezy play off of each other and bring in round 5 for Glass Cannon for Acor for that matter. This might become a very concerning situation for GamerLegion, and monezy hits the first.
Hey, you actually had IEM jump over the top for a bait, and monezy just doesn't fire at all, but Hunter with the entry deals with IEM, and now it's a cracking site entry. Look at that second follow-up, right down on towards Isaac, and well, just give him the sixth already.
Receiving wallbang fire, but not quite going for the wallbang kills. Eventually, Hunter will get picked up. That's a start for the GamerLegion camp. Is JKS ready for 2 trades? There's a gap in our smoke to abuse. HooXi making noise in bedroom. A mini crossfire is locked out, and IEM lands a second.
Really surprised they're still holding this crossfire rather than falling back with a man advantage. Isaac onto JKS is going to be successful, and my goodness, that apartments duo has just done so much damage.
And return very little from G2. 80 points for both of those players, unscathed on everybody else. The small spurts of confidence from both GamerLegion.
Been impressive. They've definitely come into Inferno, tried to execute their own game plan, get as much out of Acor as possible. It wouldn't feel as if they've got rewarded with enough of a lead. It's only a single
Rush
round.
has come through, of course. You saw Rush himself trying to explain how you play this out without the HEs this time. JKS just relying on his sheer skills alongside monezy to get the first 2 headshots, a 5 on 3 gain to the pistol. And now it's all under the second mid control for GamerLegion. All 3 players stacked up, and Hunter is hunting for some heads of his own right. Sees where IEM is. He turns it back for at least a decent trade. Goosh is down. Damage done. 3 on 3 situation. Shoulders peeking out for JKS. They're about to turn this whole thing back to their favor. The gun barrel's seen. JKS somehow finding himself pinned in a corner and should be dead to rights in his next phase. Indeed he is.
Oh my goodness, IEM's found 3, and look at HooXi getting aggressive. This is going to be an easy pick for Shui. HooXi's on low HP. This was a 5 on 3 advantage for G2J.
They started off so well, but they might not close this round. NiKo in a 1 on 3 clutch. Give him the credit, give him the space. Top of the board for G2 at this moment. Can he pull off the impossible? No kit, no Kevlar, no util. IEM still caught off guard first and foremost, but no headshots coming for NiKo. It's a pistol game by GamerLegion. First and foremost, the flashes going over monezy with a 5-7 alongside JKS, and they just lock it down. Easy headshots. The MAC-10 caught off Hunter on the reload. Doesn't quite get away with the kill immediately, but it comes together for G2 regardless. Nade on Acor, perfectly placed for JKS. Much like how the conversion worked in the first half, G2 find an immediate response. We can find in terms of the economy build again, see that one from Acor, and maybe see some decent success for his team. Keel's the first casualty for the time being, though. Hunter playing anti-flash against no one watching, and suddenly it's not just the Khalil making impact. The Deagles are finding the shots themselves. NiKo suddenly alone.
Oh, that's come out of nowhere. Those frags come through with a handful of seconds, and now NiKo has to step up in the clutch. Bombs going down, Acor and Isaac to play off one another. And you consider the idea that Acor does not have any armor. He has to be the bait.
NiKo this time on a 1v2. Got the Kevlar and the kit, but no utility to make his way in. Acor is watching it, turned away from information to be spotted. Nades up, now he engages NiKo with a kill back 1-on-1. Isaac to swing as NiKo's caught jumping for info. And that's a counter steal back from the steal of GamerLegion. Smokes in the banana position on the CT half for GamerLegion. Now monezy gets the advantage together for G2, but IEM's not done, and he doubles back. One more player left, JKS in a pit. Backups on the way in, holding ahead of the curb. Gets that one pick, IEM caught off guard, but round the corner, JKS is going to move. Isaac, Galil in hand, gets the pick. Where's the last man? In from brackets, and NiKo is an unknown entity. He'll get his kill as Isaac just couldn't hold the spray. JKS set, ready to receive. You have got Kios trying to make moves out towards that B side. Flash in, blind spray, unaccounted for, does get killed off. Monesty tries to hold his own, but isaac with a double. Hunter finds one out towards brackets. The bomb is dropped in mini pit, should get picked up to a 3-on-3, but a 3-on-2 rather, I should say. Actually, Keel's got picked up out towards the B site, so all down at Isaac and IEM here.
And that lurk didn't come out successfully at all, and IEM, it's pretty much him in this sort of stance. Isaac's so low.
Leaning forward to check out library. Isaac is playing first contact. He's playing for the first shot, the kill, preferably against hoopsie. Flash in, evaded. And IEM gets Hunter, turns back, hoopsie engaged the pawn, but Isaac drops. IEM now tag low, falls on the reload. hoopsie knows he's going to try punishing. Nico will hold the outer entrance, will be able to get that kill.
Set themselves up with some nades of the incendiary and the smoke for the half wall.
Flash in against Nico. Kios gets a TK, but does line up against hoopsie, so a 4-on-4. Nico stands alone. No smoke back towards that CT cross, so Hunter can't come in with a bit of support. Nice nade. Damage will be done to Kios, who looks up and over the boost, adjusted towards, but Isaac with a responsive. 3-on-3, bomb's got to go down.
Try and get that bomb plant in, but how do they try and play the post plant? Play it aggressive, play it passive. Already have the spam coming through, and they get the kill onto Hunter.
That's massive for IEM. G2 are packing. They're out of there themselves. It's just one man, and they know it. Monesty drops the bomb. That's enough to force out the rotations. Now GamerLegion have got to commit to the A side, but they're stalling. They're waiting for another opportunity to present itself with all these smokes to clear. 3 players on site to try and gain. 23 seconds to do it. They've got to make that move in now. Flash is over, here they come. First man up, Monesty ready to receive him. Shot misses out, he goes. jkert for 2 trades though. Back in mini pit with a triple. And Acor stands alone to die alone to the hands of Hunter. G2 stave off survival.
4 half and a 15-11 scoreline against Spirit. Let's see if they can turn it into a victory. Acor with this take 9's got a couple of kills. The pace only continuing.
Oh, and he's looking for the triple as well against Nico. He's tagged down. AK engages, but Nico stands his ground. Shui gets the trade though. A 4 versus 2. G2 are forced out of the B bomb site with a single tech 9.
Mate, it's Acor. Of course it is. 19 kills going into the second half, and now make it 29.
Molotov sent out towards the back of the new box. It's Nico in the dark. Acor's got to check this Isaac. Similar story. Gets his pick in. Bomb plant could be secure, but they're looking for that secondary kickback. 8 seconds. Plant down for first Molotov. Should send hoopsie out the way as Acor blocks those bullets. And indeed, it will be a retake at a 3-on-3.
hoopsie going down. Makes this winnable. Monesty with the NWP. Try to find the response. And GamerLegion just have to settle.
There's Monesty in with a triple. Or pick back. Now 2 left standing. IEM and Isaac hold their positions. One at backside, naded out. Monesty suspects that he might be there. He's looking for his way as GamerLegion stall the time. Flashes in, IEM forced away. Isaac with a kill. 2-on-2. Hunter detected. IEM with the frag. Monesty with it all to do. He gets the wall bang in and hunts for the last man. He's got the kit. Needs the ace. Only hits the leg shot. The USP comes out, but it's a cold day in hell. GamerLegion have eliminated G2 from the European RMR as they stay alive. Bound for the major.
Oh my goodness.